We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. So the New York Mets have taken the first two games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. On the hill and coming off a great start, Lance Lynn.
He finally picked up his first win of the season. Took him a few starts to get there, but now that you got that behind you, you can focus on moving things ahead. Looking for number 2 in this one.
Okay, all set to go. Jeff McNeil stands in.
The second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
The wind of the pitch. Just off the outside edge. And away we go this afternoon. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Down and in, moved his feet. Next pitch misses, and the count is filled up.
Full count.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that ball.
Rafael Ortega stands in. Fly ball to right. And puts the squeeze on that. And there's one down.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Lance Lynn, former first-round pick by the Cardinals. He went to Ole Miss. It was drafted in 2008. And, of course, when he was a rookie in 2011, he helped the Cardinals win a World Series. And here it comes. And now it's even up.
Broke into the big leagues playing for manager Tony La Russa, and Lynn just an absolute workhorse on the mound. You know, only 4 pitchers threw more innings from 2019.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. McNeil headed home. He scores, and it's 1-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, get that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 2 for 9 so far in the series. To third, Muncy. Gathers and throws to first. And that takes care of Alonso.
The third baseman, number 13, Luis Guillorme.
Here's Luis Guillorme. Went deep in the ball game last night. Nimmo at second with 2 down.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next pitch just misses. And the count 1-2. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
No, I like his intent there to be aggressive with the slider and make sure he got it inside, but he just yanked it across his body. A little too much horizontal rotation with the upper body instead of north-south.
Ronnie Mauricio stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe two.
The 1-0. Next offering misses down and away.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
The 2-1. And strike two. Now fly ball to right center. Betts on the move. Grabs it on the run. And that ends the inning. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And on the hill, a soft-tossing lefty, just like you, Chris. Jose Quintana. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
Freddie Freeman leading things off and takes a strike. And the pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Oh, 0-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Hits softly on the ground left side. And foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And now the lefty. Ball one there.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Guillorme whips it across. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first.
The right field. Mookie.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Mookie Betts. Hitless in the series. He's 0 for 9. In the air on the infield. Alonso makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here in L.A., and here's the veteran outfielder, Starling Marte. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
The pitch. And a good eye there. Next pitch inside. And now 3-1. Kicks and deals. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Just trying to protect, keep the at-bat alive.
3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he's having a tough time getting the pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that's foul.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Struck him out looking.
I guarantee he's going to check the tape on that last pitch when he gets a chance, because he thought it was ball 4, and he wasn't wrong. I mean, it was a close pitch. Definitely not an easy call, but especially after a long at bat, it'll drive you crazy getting rung up like that.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. 1 down, base is empty. Taps softly third base side, a swinging bunt to first, and he beats it.
Tremendous stop right there. Impressive, but just a little tardy on the exchange, and with good speed going up the line, that cost him. Great hustle for the infield hit.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. So up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Pitch out, but no action. Lindor, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Lind with a throw over. Lindor back in there. Another move to first. And he's back again. At the belt and fires. Betts settles underneath it. He makes the grab. Runner tags up for second. The throw to second is offline.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Back to the top of the Mets order. And now here's Jeff McNeil. He walked and came around to score his first time up. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. On the corner for a strike.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that'll do it. Mets strand 1. They lead it 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the second. Now J.D. Martinez at the plate. It's for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. The pitch.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Clips the corner. No balls, 2 strikes.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. That's a swing according to umpire Woody Keller. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Quintana, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, a sinker, and he works in a slider. The wind and the pitch. That one's in there. That's strike two. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
And he deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 out.
Already 3 strikeouts here in the early part of this start, so I think the guys further down in this lineup might need to take notice, take some notes, share some information. Got to bring a better plan to the plate, or else it's going to be a really difficult game. Disrupt this pitcher, do something to get him out of his rhythm.
Will Smith, the next to hit, takes outside. 3 for 10 in the series so far. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. And that one's gone. He'll touch them all. His 4th home run of the season. It's 1-1.
Swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap, and there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow through to drive it out of here.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. That one a little bit high, and that is ball 1. To kick the pitch. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Tied up here in the early going. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Good eye right there. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. A dive, nice stop. The throw, and they get the out.
First, it looks like making the stop is the hardest part, but feeding to the pitcher on the move, I think even tougher. Great job of hitting that moving target. They're going to be fired up in the dugout.
On to the 3rd inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Rafael Ortega. Ortega batting second in today's lineup. Usually in center field, but today starting in left. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick. And the most important play is that ball down the left field line. Getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double. Everything came together for him. Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding a hole in the defense.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No, he held up. Ortega on at first. Nobody out. 1-1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Righty delivers. And now the count is even.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's Pete Alonso. Grounded out his first time. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1. Alonso getting to start at first. 28 years old. And he's a 2-time home run derby champion. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
First and second, 1 out. Next to hit, Luis Guillorme. 0-1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And the righty deals.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
In the air, right side. That settles underneath it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
So first and second with 2 outs. Ronnie Mauricio now. 0 for 1 with a fly out. That hits the dirt. Ball 1. The pitch. Slow ground ball to the right side. He takes it on his own. That ends the frame. 2 left for the Mets. Score remains deadlocked at 1. As we go to the last of the third. Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy.
Now look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Quintana back to work. That's in there. It's 0-1. Muncy measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. Next offering is fouled back. The wind of the pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Now here is Michael Busch. High fly ball out into left center field. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the first baseman.
Back to the top of the lineup. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Struck out swinging, leading off the bottom of the first. on the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Freeman, a former MVP, over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Got it by him for the K. Dodgers go down quietly, still tied 1-1. And welcome back. Starling Marte up to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Ball one, no strikes.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Throw on to Freeman, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Here's Francisco Lindor. Reached on an infield single his first time. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He doesn't have a play, and they don't get the out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
One gone, runner at first. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. That's off the mark, and the count is 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
There's the strike, and it's 2-1. Lindor leads off first with one away. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Betts ranging back some more. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 2-1.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Jeff McNeil.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one clips the outside corner. That's strike one. Righty to the plate. And ball one. Next offering is in for a strike. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Rafael Ortega up now for the Mets. Lynn with a throw over. McNeil dives back in safely. First pitch just misses. Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike. Runner takes off. Pitch misses in. Throw safe.
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets him. That throw is just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
Runner at second here, one gone. Next offering misses, and the count is 3-1.
3-1.
And he couldn't come up with it.
Now batting.
So
The
digging
center
in,
fielder,
Brandon Nimmo. And first offering is fouled off. They say you win.
0-2.
Next pitch misses outside. Now 1-2. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Ryan Brazier looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. And a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. And he punches him out. He went around. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Pete Alonso. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another guy in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. The next offering misses, and the count is 1-2.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The pitch. That missed inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Inside, just missed. Luis Guillorme in the on-deck circle. Two on, 2 outs. Fights it off. He'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This to third. Fair ball. McNeil around third. 1 run across. Ortega around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they lead by 4.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
And it's scored position with 2 away. And here is Luis Guillorme. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Alonso is waved home. He'll score. It's 6-1. Oh, the throw is wild. And he's in there. A run comes in the play.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. That's it for Lance Lynn in this one. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Ryan Brazier.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Yeah, that's outside.
2-0.
Next offering is down low. Ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
There's the strike. 2 outs with a runner at third. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Up next for the Mets.
Here's Starling Marte. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable because he has the ability to get the barrel to.
And this ball gets down. It's a hit. In comes the runner from third. It's 7-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Move to first. Back standing. He's in there safely. First offering, and it just misses.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
And there's the strike. Mauricio on third. Marte on at first with 2 down. There's a swing and a drive. Gone! Francisco Lindor sends it out. His second of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 10-1.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
And now Francisco Alvarez.
That's a ball.
First offering misses the mark. The pitch. That catches the outside corner, and that is strike 1. And that's a little high.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
The 2-1. Fouled off left side. Stays alive. Two on the way. Gets under it and pops it up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. But they put a 9 spot up on the board here to open up a big lead. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Mets 10 and the Dodgers 1. Ready to go. Bottom
Leading
four.
off,
Leading
for the
off,
Dodgers,
Ahmed Rosario.
designated hitter.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs. This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
In the air to left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
And first offering is fouled off. Chris Mookie Betts has turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. A former MVP, multiple Gold Gloves, multiple All-Stars, and he's also a really good bowler.
Yeah, extremely competitive. This is a guy that's bowled multiple 300 games, and not an easy thing to do.
0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Singy, what's your high game?
Yeah, about 234.
Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And a pitch.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. To second, and he's out.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. Hats off.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. And now J.D. Martinez went down on strikes his first time through. Pitch is in there. Strike one.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That's inside. 1-1. 2 outs. And a count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over.
Right now, right down, write your feelings out. I'm on a song loud, put my words in style. Find out why my people are crying out. Reach out with hip hop, skateboard is your crowd. Bounce if you wanna just bounce and move. If you wanna just move and move. So all the people.
So they turn things over to the righty, Yency Almonte.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. The pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Next offering in the dirt, and it's 1-2.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. And next for the Mets, Rafael Ortega. foul ball. And that one missing low. Strike two.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Next pitch inside. 2-2. Out towards right center field. Outman settles under this one. Hauls it in for the out.
The center fielder, number 9,
Brandon Nimmo now at the plate. And misses inside. Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. But they maintain their 10-1 lead. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. And a pitch. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Ground ball right side. Fires over to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
The batter now will be Will Smith. The solo homer his first time.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Kicks and fires.
1-2.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. So up next, Miguel Rojas. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Smith, the runner at second with one away. Swings through that one.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Good job to fight that one off.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
And here it comes. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. Didn't go. And that's down and away. swings and misses. It's a strikeout.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Muncy takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Two balls, no strikes to count.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering clips the zone, count even at 2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
You got a full count.
To kick the 3-2. And a ground ball to first. Takes it himself. Play made. That ends the inning. So the Dodgers leave one. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Pete Alonso. Almonte back to work. Almonte in his 4th year, he features a slider, a sinker, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. The 0-1, foul ball there. High fly ball down the left field line. Martinez going back on it. And out of here. Pete Alonso takes him deep. His 150th career homer. And they add on. It's 11-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And stepping in for New York, Luis Guillorme. In there for strike 1. Right-handed reliever. That one misses. And the count even 1-1. Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Mauricio stands in now, looks at that one inside. next offering is in for a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Betts makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 6.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's going to be Starling Marte.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And he's got a double.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So 2 down. Francisco Lindor, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. That one's in there, 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Marte stands at second with 2 gone.
Runner, yes,
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That one down the line, and he picks it up in foul territory. Man at second.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Got him. Good job of damage control right there. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. To the bottom of the 6th inning. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Sean Reed Foley.
Please.
This is his
Now
5th appearance of the year.
Number 71, Sean Reed Foley.
Michael Busch getting ready to hit. Flied out his first
The
time.
second baseman, Michael Busch.
And the pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Alvarez to first in time. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Chris, how about Freddie Freeman and the career that he has delivered? He's turned into one of the better all-around hitters and a really good defender at first base. That one pushed foul.
Yeah, really impressive that he changed uniforms and did not miss a beat. It was an emotional departure for him to leave Atlanta, but he embraced the Dodger blue rather quickly.
That one
That's
missed. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. David Peterson, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. McGill, the right-hander, also getting loose. The 1-2.
Ball.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back
designated
long
hitter.
enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Rosario in the box with 2 gone,
0-1.
and takes a look at a called strike. Way out front for strike 2.
You know, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Kicks and deals. And 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Next pitch is popped up. And the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Caleb Ferguson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Francisco Alvarez digs in now. And a pitch. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Movement in the bullpen. Victor Gonzalez looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. And the 1-0. That one fouled off. And a 1-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. He'll do it himself. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Right side, hard hit. The throw to first.